Hey, what's going on, guys? Caucasian Mark here, whitest dude on the internet, and today we are doing more with forms. And I just had to stop a previous video because I'll tell you in a minute. But the last video we were discussing like the values of things you passed in, and I kind of formatted it so it's a bit easier. It's more column driven, so you could kind of see what I'm doing. Because a lot of coding videos is just like a lot of muck, and it's not fun to follow around with your eyes. So, anyways. For a value here, we have submit, right? We could come in here and type in click the thingy if we wanted to, and it sends it right there. And so for password, for value, I was talking about how you could put, predetermined values in here just for the heck of it. So I could say like beer. And I was doing the same thing for the first name, but it wasn't updating. But then I left, I tried going to different websites and coming back, and it seemed to be responding. So I don't know if there's a plugin issue with the live server I'm running, but let's do dog, right? Let's try dog. Now it finally changes, awesome. And now the point I want to get across is that you don't have to have value here, because, here you do, because you just want to click this and then continue on to the next part of your web page. But value is kind of a bit annoying, right? Why is that? Because then you have to come in, you gotta delete it, you're like, this sucks. It's more work for your user, and you want your users just to click away, submit all their information, and then you become a millionaire. So the best way to do this is something like, example, Bob or Linda. Let's just do that. We could come in here and type placeholder. Okay, so we see it's it's more opaque. Example Bob or Linda. We click on it and then we hit J because her name is JDog, right? And everything else disappears. Now that's pretty cool stuff. So we could do the same down here as well. So say password, we could say example 1 2 3 4 or A B C D. And when we save it, it refreshes down here, and we could see that the example is 1 2 3 4 A B C D. But when we click on it and type 1 2 3 4, that's pretty cool stuff right there. Now there's I think one or two other things I want to show you in here, and then another one is max length. So I know it shoves some stuff down over there, which kind of sucks, but just kind of work with me here. Now, say there's a lot of reasons why you want a max length, but say that you maybe your target audience or a country you're dealing with, you have to keep in mind how many characters are in a name. Now, it would be kind of upsetting if if you've seen that video online of that Uwevwe guy with the insanely long name. He may be SOL, but let's just give 5 characters just to show an example here. So we could come in here and we could type 1 2 3 4 5, and I'm hitting 6 right now, and it's not sending anything on through, and that's because we set the max length to 5 here. Now that's good because you may be able to prevent certain kinds of attacks coming on in or whatnot if the max amount of data is going to be, only 5 digits. So that's not too bad there. Another thing we could do, I'm going to do on this password line right here, is we're going to do autofocus. Save that. And let me see here. There we go. I thought it was going to automatically do it when I save it up here. And see, it automatically highlights the box and has the blinking cursor right here, or the line that says, hey, we're going to start here first. Now, if I wanted to take autofocus out of the password and say put it right here, where our first name is, it autofocuses right there. So autofocus is a cool trick as well. to kind of direct your user to what's the first line of information they need to fill out. You could, use JavaScript jQuery as well if you wanted, I guess, do a more robust thing or behind the scenes, but HTML5 gives you the ability to automatically focus on a certain distinct part of your form you're wanting to fill out. So that's pretty cool. Sorry this is a little messy here, but I don't think there's really anything else I could do. I don't want to make the font smaller for those that have issues seen. So yeah, instead of using value, use placeholder, because you could just have a value like this down below. You could fill in to give them a bit more guidance, because not all of your users are going to be up to par in knowing what to do, even if you give them specific guidelines. And autofocus is a great way of directing your user where to start the process of filling out the form. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next riveting video.